Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will discuss the part 2 of the fluid and electrolyte imbalance, most important MCQ for the exam point of view. Next question. A client with a sodium level of 128 millicube per liter is at risk for option A hypertension, option B seizures, option C tetany, option D constipation. The answer will be option B seizure, because hyponatremia can cause the cerebral edema leading to seizures and coma. Next question. Which of the following is a symptom of hypokalemia? Option A diarrhea, option B muscle weakness, option C tall T wave, option D hyperreflexia. The answer will be option B muscle weakness, because low potassium impairs muscle function leading to weakness and cramps. Next question. Lactated Ringer solution is contraindicated in which condition? Option A burns, option B hypovolemia, option C liver failure, option D dehydration. The answer will be option C liver failure, because the liver metabolizes lactate. Liver failure patients may not process it properly, worsening acidosis. Next question. Which hormone promotes sodium and water retention? Option A ADH, option B aldosterone, option C calcitonin, option D PTH. The answer will be option B aldosterone, because aldosterone increases sodium reabsorption in the kidneys, leading to water retention. Next question. Which electrolyte is crucial for neuromuscular transmissions and cardiac conduction? Option A chloride, option B magnesium, option C potassium, option D phosphorus. The answer will be option C potassium. Potassium maintains a resting membrane potential in muscles and the heart. Next question. The most common sign of hypercalcemia is option A tetany, option B muscle spasms, option C constipation, option D hyperreflexia. The answer will be option C constipation. Hypercalcemia decreased neuromuscular excitability and gut motility. Next question. A patient with hypocalcemia should be closely monitored for hypertension. Option B renal calculi, option C seizure, option D bradycardia. The answer will be option C seizure, because low calcium increases neuromuscular irritability, which may lead to the seizure. Next question. Which of the following electrolytes is primarily intracellular? Option A sodium, option B calcium, option C potassium, option D chloride. The answer will be option C potassium, because potassium is the major intracellular cation. Next. In metabolic acidosis, the body compensates by increasing bicarbonate, option B decreasing urine output, option C hyperventilating, option D retaining CO2. The answer will be option C hyperventilating. The lungs compensate by blowing off CO2 to raise pH. Next, which electrolyte imbalance is seen in Addison disease? Option A, hypernatremia. Option B, hypokalemia. Option C, hyperkalemia. Option D, hypercalcemia. The answer will be option C, hyperkalemia. Addison's involves low aldosterone, leading to sodium loss and potassium retention. Next question. Which fluid is given in diabetic ketoacidosis? Option A, dextrose 5%. Option B, 0.9% normal saline. Option C, dextrose 10%. Option D, 3% hypertonic saline. The answer will be option B, normal saline, 0.9% normal saline. Because diabetes ketoacidosis causes dehydration, isotonic saline is given initially to restore volume. Next, hypovolemic shock is most likely to cause option A, increased urine output. Option A, B, decreased hematocrit. Option C, cool clammy skin. Option D, bounding pulse. The answer will be option C, cool clammy skin. Peripheral vasoconstriction reduces blood flow to skin during the shock. Next, a serum magnesium level of 1.0 mg per del would likely result in option A, seizure. Option B, hypertension. Option C, bradycardia. Option D, constipation. The answer will be option A, seizure. Hypomagnesium increases nerve excitability and seizure risk. Next, which of the following conditions lead to isotonic dehydration? Option A, burns. Option B, heart failure. Option C, vomiting. Option D, diabetes insipidus. The answer will be option C, vomiting. Both water and electrolytes are lost in equal proportions. Next, a potassium level of 6.8 MEq per liter should be treated with option A, potassium supplements. Option B, spironolactone. Option C, calcium gluconate IV. Option D, dextrose 5%. The answer will be option C, calcium gluconate IV. Calcium stabilizes the myocardium in severe hyperkalemia. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe.